giving you a few minutes of a talk that we're giving in Memphis at the Great River Conference in April. Details will be posted in the comments section below. We're covering content creation, social, video, personal branding, and the list goes on. Basically, an hour of super hot relevant topics. Meet us there. But here's a few minutes of the talk. To catch you up to speed, we have just talked about the evolution of both lending and real estate, and now we're on to the biggest rumor of 2018 and probably 2019. Amazon getting into our space. Here's the secret. They're already here. What, Ryan? No, they're not. Okay, maybe not physically, but let me explain. Automation, technology, and thin margins are squeezing out banks, mortgage lenders, and real estate brokerages everywhere. These new players are executing the Amazon blueprint. What's the Amazon blueprint? Glad you asked. Well, at a 10,000 foot level, it's basically automation and thin margins. Realtors, that would be the online discount brokerage. Lenders, that would be the online discount lenders. You know them both really, really well. But let's dig into this a little deeper because the Amazon blueprint has worked really, really well in other industries. Let's start with thin margins. Amazon sold books at a loss for roughly 6 years. Why would they do this? Well, because they could and they had the clout and the capital to outlast all the neighborhood bookstores. They drove down the price for years, competition died off, and now Amazon controls 70% of all book sales. Amazon deployed the same strategy with Zappos. Amazon sold shoes at a loss until Zappos was forced to sell their company, oddly enough, to Amazon. The internet, automation, and thin margins allowed this blueprint to work. The list of companies and industries goes on for years. Same strategy with the same result. Fast forward to today, and now Amazon captures $1 for every $2 spent by Americans online. That's insane. How did this happen? Well, we just outlined the blueprint, but the real success story is in the commitment. It took Amazon 14 years to make what it made just in Q4 of 2017. Take a look at the commitment to this strategy. The gray line is sales. The red line at the bottom that is barely visible is profit. That's an impressive graph for several reasons, but who has the stones to run their company for that long, 1998 to basically 2019, until they hit it big? Back to my earlier point though, Amazon may not be physically in our space, but the blueprint is. Online automation and thin margins are here. Where does that leave traditional real estate and lending? In a dogfight, to be honest. As I wrote today's show, yet another major merger is being announced with rumors of 100+ lender closures coming soon. Here's the good news and the bad news though. Real estate and lending is a massive industry. The biggest player in lending, which is a huge player with massive volume, only represents about 5% market share. So it's a really big pie and there's enough to go around. The bad news is the new players with the Amazon blueprint want to take your piece. How do we compete? How do we keep our market share and even take more market share in this new crazy world? You'll have to meet us in Memphis to find out the rest of that talk. Here's a sneak peek though. It's an equation that